welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to share with you my completed pages and WIPS from the last about probably 4 months. I usually don't feel like I have enough within 1 month to do a completed pages video at the end of every month, but I'm hoping to start getting more done so that I will be able to start doing that every month moving forward. And these are not in any specific order. They're just all here as I've pulled them out. So we will get started. This one is from hold on one second. Lady Heather's Curiosities and Peculiarities book by Heather Valentin. I used Prismacolor pencils and some different inks in the background. And there are a few videos on my channel of me doing this. So if you haven't seen that and you might be interested, go take a look. Next, we have another Heather Valentin image. This one is from her Hocus Pocus coloring book. And I used a mixture of different pencils, gel pens, stickles, and pearlescent chalk in the background for that. Oh, and some gold Wink of Stella on her glasses. Okay, and then this is a WIP. I started this on a live stream that I did with sorry, I can't get my words out. My coloring corner with Renee. She had me on one of her live streams with her and Evelyn, and I started this on there, and then I did a little bit more work on it on my channel on a video, and I was trying to experiment, trying to do something different for the grass. I'm not sure. I don't really think I like the effect, but I was going to do a video showing how I did that. But again, I'm not sure if if I want to do that now, because I'm not really liking the way that looks. Although, I don't know, if you'd be interested in seeing that, then leave me a comment down below and I will fit that in this month. Okay, this is another image by Heather Valentin. I'm not sure. This is from Lady Sunshine's Kokeshi Dolls coloring book. And I used Prismacolor pencils, some stickles, and the King Art gel sticks in the background with a stencil to make the clouds. And then I did this one, which is the Orchid Kokeshi doll. I believe this one is from Jewels of the Orient by Heather Valentin. I used all sorts of stuff on here. I'm not sure. I think it was Black Widow pencils. I used gel pen. I used King Art mixed media gel sticks and a stencil for the clouds in the background. And I used some dragonfly glaze on the water. I'm not sure if that's picking up on camera, but yeah. So that's that one. And then this one here is also by Heather Valentin. This is not wrote down. I'm not sure what the title of the book is exactly for this one. I will have to look that up, but I will try to link. Well, I'll definitely link her shop down below, and you can find all of her books in PDF format on her shop, as well as on Amazon for the physical book. But yeah, I used I think it was Prismacolors on here, as well as stickles, King Art mixed media gel sticks in the background, and I used a stencil and some baby wipes to do this bokeh kind of effect in the background, and some washi tape around the border. This is by Joanna Basford. This is from the Flourish coloring book download that she has on her website. It's also in Worlds of Wonder, but this was the one that I printed out. And I'm not sure what pencils actually I was using on here. It was probably Prismacolor, but I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong about that. And then the background, I used the King Art Mixed Media Gel Sticks and a stencil again to do this kind of background. And there is a video of me doing this one on the channel as well. This one is from Tombstone Darlings coloring book by Heather Valentin. There's a couple videos on the channel of me doing this. The background, I laid down some black Posca, used the black Posca paint pen to black out the background, and then I went over top of it with some folk art glitterific fine paint in black opal, I believe is what it's called. And I used some Jelly Roll glaze pen and a metallic watercolor to do the lettering on the side. So yeah, this one was a lot of fun, and I love that paint. It is so sparkly. Okay, and then next is this image here from Lady Sunshine's Halloween coloring book by Heather Valentin. And I used the Astra Pastelo colored pencils for this, and the Jane Davenport palette pastel in the background. And I did this on camera for the pastel Halloween color tag. So there is a video of this on my channel. Again, this is Heather Valentin. This is from the Enchanted Seas coloring book. And I used Prismacolors. I'm not sure what I used for the background. I think it was the King Art, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And some white gel pen. And then this one here is also from Enchanted Seas coloring book by Heather Valentin. Again, it was Prismacolors, and I'm pretty sure this is King Art Mixed Media Gel Sticks in the background for that as well. And I put the Dragonfly glaze over top of the water and used some white gel pen as well. Don't know if you can see the glitter in that. But yeah. Oh, and some liquid pearls on her hair. Okay, this one here is Enchanted Seas, also by Heather Valentin. I used Prismacolors. Not sure what this is in the background, if that's ink or the gel sticks. Not 100% sure about that. And then it looks like I've used some glossy accents on the bubbles. So that's that one. And then this one is Jojo the Hobo by Heather Valentin. And this one I used Prismacolor Premier pencils. I used Neo Color 2s for the bricks. And some white gel pen. And then this one here is also an image by Heather Valentin. I'm not sure which book this one is from. But yeah, I used colored pencil. I'm not sure which brand of colored pencil this was. It's definitely does not seem to be Prisma's. I used King Art Mixed Media Gel Sticks in the background, and a stencil, and I think I used baby wipes. Yeah, I used baby wipes and a stencil to do the the bokeh type effect in the background. And I think I have a video of me doing this background on the channel, if you're interested. Okay, that's all of the PDFs and single pages. So now we'll move on to the books. So, Miniature Enchanted Forest by Joanna Basford. I've done this little image here. Most of these I'm probably not going to remember which pencils I used. I definitely am not sure about this one. Other than I used colored pencil. And I think that's the only one I've done in here. Yes. Okay. Then in Miniature Secret Garden, I've done this image here. And I used the Mark Art 120 set of colored pencils on this. And some, I think it was the Palette Pastel in the background. And then, I know I have one more in here somewhere. Right there. And I have a video of this one on my channel. This was using, can't remember which set of pencils, but it was using one of the sets of pencils, a certain brand. That was, I believe, the reason why I did the video, I think, unless this was just for one of my mini colorings. But yeah, so there's that one. And then in Creepers and Haunts by White Stag, I did this one here. And I am not sure what pencils I used, but I used Dewdrop inks for the background. And there's that one. I did one in Creative Haven Mandalas coloring book by Marty Noble. And it's this one here. And I used alcohol marker and the DeVickle dual metallic gel pen on that one. I don't know if you can see the glitter. That was fun. Okay, and Worlds of Wonder by Joanna Basford. I did this double page spread here. And I used Prismacolor pencils and pastel for the background on that. Oh, I am so sorry. I have my camera a little bit lower than I'm used to, so I keep knocking it around here lately when I'm filming. Apologize for that. Nico Girls by Coco Wyo. I have one that I did in here. I'm not super fond of the way it came out, but it's done. I used colored pencil, gold Wink of Stella, and some different glitter gel pen for the dots in the background. And for part of her dress. And a black Jelly Roll glaze pen on her shoes and the buttons on the game system there. Okay, I have a WIP and Halloween coloring book by Coco Wyo. I started this, I did King Art Mixed Media Gel Sticks and a stencil in the background for the clouds. And then I was using a certain set of pencils that I had gotten. I can't remember which ones these were. I want to say these were either the Keyshow or the Wilson colored pencils. I'm not 100% sure. But I wasn't really liking how it was going down on this Amazon Create Space paper, so. But I will still try to get it finished. Okay, in Flora, I have a WIP in here that I started, and I was using, I believe, Black Widow colored pencils for the grapes on here. This one I really do want to get finished. I like the way the grapes are turning out. So that hopefully will be completed in my next completed pages video. In Botanicum by Maria Trolle. I did this one here with my Astra Pastello colored pencils when I first got them to try them out. Not 100% fond of the colors on here together, but I do like the way that those pencils work. I love those pencils. Okay, and then in Luna by Maria Trolle, I did the Book Belongs To page, and I did this with the QL C150 colored pencils, and there's a review of those pencils up on my channel if you're interested. And then Sagar Oxagner. I did this one here with the Obos colored pencils. I haven't shown those on my channel yet, but I am going to be doing that pretty soon. Yeah, I did that one. I really enjoyed that one. I have a WIP in The Beauty of Horror 4 by Alan Roberts. And I really want to get this one finished too. But, so it is the image from Jigsaw. I've been using Prismacolors on this. I really like the way that it is looking. So yeah, I can't wait to get that one done. I have a WIP in Millie Murata's Woodland Wilds, and I plan on doing this one. This one I plan on finishing on camera with you all. I was doing half of it off camera, and then I'm gonna go in and finish the other half on camera. But for this, I was using the Brute Funer Square and the Brute Funer 180, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Brute Funer Square and the Cadram colored pencils is what I was using on this one. Yep, I have it wrote down on my little paper. So, but yeah, so I will be doing a video on that, hopefully sometime this month, but we'll see about that. And then I did one in Zendoodle Stained Glass Color by Number. And is that the one I just did? Yeah, this is the one that I did. And I did this using the Haiyun dual tip water-based markers to see how they did. And I like working with those a lot, and I'll be using them a lot more in other books as well. Okay, I have a WIP in Wish You Were Here by Teresa Goodrich. I have a lot of WIPs, y'all. I'm awful about that. But I was working on this one here, and I believe I was using the Mark Art 120 set of colored pencils on this. And I used some of the black Jelly Roll Glaze pen and some silver metallic gel pen on there as well so far. Okay, and then in the Halloween special, Coloring Heaven Halloween special, I did one in here, and this is a Dawn Davidson image. This is Isabel. I used metallic paint in the background and Prismacolor Premier pencils for everything else. So there's that one. And then of course we had a couple of color alongs on the channel here recently. And so from Fragile World by Kirby Rosannes, we did this image here. And this is the, why can I not think at the moment? Queen Alexandra's Birdwing Butterfly page. And we used pastel in the background. I think it was the Jane Davenport palette pastel. And we used Starjoy colored pencils, and I put a little tiny bit of the Jelly Roll Black Glaze pen right in here. But yeah, so that's how that one turned out. And there is a full color along on my channel for this. It's either 3 or 4 videos. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. And then next, our other color along we did at the same time was from Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Oxenazio. And we did this page here. And we used some metallic watercolor paint in the background after we covered up the hidden objects with white Posca. We used Faber-Castell Polychromos and a couple of Astra Pastelo colored pencils on this, some white gel pen, and some glitter gel pen, and we put dragonfly glaze over the wings of the butterfly. So yeah, this image here was a lot of fun to do, a whole lot of fun, and there's a full color along on my channel for this one as well. Next, out of Autumn Miniatures coloring book by Kamila Angelkova, I have one in here. This was a buddy color with at Natasha Likes to Color on Instagram. I will include a picture of her version, which was beautiful. I'll either try to put it on screen now, or at the end of the video I'll try to put one up of hers as well. So yeah, and I will try to link her Instagram in the description box below in case you want to check her Instagram out. And she does buddy colors all the time. She loves to do buddy colors. So, but yeah, that is that one. And then I think I have, yeah, I've got one I started, but didn't get very far. Okay. And then I have one more missing that I just thought about. I thought I had it sitting here. And I will have to pause in just a second and figure out where I put that book at. So I can show you that one. But okay, Circle of Life by Melpomene. I am not going to try to pronounce her last name. That is her last name. I don't want to ruin it. And I know I will. There's no way I could pronounce it. But I did this one here. And I believe I used the QLC 150s on this. And I used some glitter gel pen. And I think it was the King Art mixed media gel sticks in the background. And yeah, so that one was a lot of fun. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So let me pause for just a second and see if I can find that other book. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. What it is I had been coloring earlier on the couch, trying to work on some things, and I had this over there. But yeah, so I have one finished page in here. Okay, and it's this one here. And I have a video on my channel showing how I made the ghost, how I did the ghost on here. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that video. And then I used, what pencils was that? I think it was the Brute Funer 180 set that I used on here, I think. And I used the Sparkle Pop glitter gel pen on here, and a Devical dual metallic gel pen. Yeah, so that one was fun too. And then I have a whip in here, and I am sorry, T. This was this one here is a buddy color with T from T's World of Adult Coloring, and I have not gotten very far with mine yet. I'm sorry, T. I will get this finished. But yeah, so that is all I have to show. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one, if any, you liked, and or anything like that. And until next time, stay safe and happy coloring. Bye, guys.